Looking for a Town Hall 16 ranked trophy base designed to make every attack feel uncomfortable from the very first deployment? Then take a close look at this layout. This base is built around a compact defensive core, multiple wall compartments, separated high-value defenses, and carefully distributed buildings around the perimeter. The goal is simple: make attackers spend more troops, spells, and time just to reach the most important targets. Stay with me until the end, because we're going to break down this entire Town Hall 16 ranked base from the center outward, and I'll show you how each layer works together to make the layout difficult to attack. Let's begin with the most important area, the core. At the center, the base packs several high-value defensive structures into a relatively tight but compartmentalized zone. The town hall and major defensive threats are surrounded by multiple layers of protection, so an attacker can't simply enter the middle and immediately control the entire base. One of the key strengths here is the wall structure. Instead of using one huge central compartment, the designer creates several smaller sections that connect around the core. This forces attacking troops to repeatedly change direction as they move through the base. The central defenses also have overlapping coverage, meaning troops entering from one side can still be targeted by defenses positioned deeper inside. For a ranked base, this is extremely important. You don't just want to stop an attack at the edge. You want to make the attacker lose momentum before they can reach the town hall and core defenses. Let's move one layer outward. On the left and right sides of the core, we have several independent compartments containing important defenses and support buildings. Notice how the defenses aren't simply lined up together. They are separated by walls and positioned at different depths. This makes it much harder for an attacker to get massive value from one entry point. The upper section also contains several defensive compartments that help protect the core from attacks approaching from the top. Meanwhile, the lower side creates another series of compartments that can disrupt ground pathing. This gives the base a very strong multi-directional defensive structure. An attacker has several possible entry points, but none of them provides an easy route straight through the base. And here's something important for anyone who wants to use this layout. The exact base link is available in the video description. So if you like what you're seeing, don't wait until the end and forget about it. Open the description, grab the link, and save this Town Hall 16 ranked trophy base so you can test it on your own account. Moving toward the left and right flanks, the base becomes more spread out. This is where the layout starts working against common funneling strategies. There are buildings positioned between the outer edge and the defensive compartments, which means attackers need to carefully clear the perimeter before they can establish a clean path toward the core. The left side contains multiple defensive structures protected behind walls, while the right side uses a similar layered concept. But the layout isn't completely symmetrical. That slight variation is useful because it prevents the base from becoming too predictable. An attacker who studies one side may still need to reconsider the approach from the opposite direction. For ranked game, the unpredictability can be just as valuable as raw defensive power. The attacker needs to make an early decision, and if that decision is wrong, the compartment design can quickly turn their attack into a long and inefficient push. Let's move all the way toward the outside. The perimeter is filled with resource buildings, collectors, army-related structures, defenses, traps, and other buildings that create additional spacing around the main compartments. This spacing serves two purposes. First, it makes funneling more complicated. An attacker can't simply drop troops at one corner and expect everything to move directly toward the town hall. Second, the outer buildings help create additional time for the internal defenses to work. As troops clear the outside, they remain exposed to defensive fire from deeper compartments. There are also several isolated buildings positioned around the corners and edges. These can be particularly useful for forcing attackers to spend extra units if they want to achieve a clean funnel. So even though these buildings may look less important than the core defenses, they are an essential part of the overall defensive architecture. So looking at the entire Town Hall 16 ranked trophy base, the strategy becomes clear. The central core protects the most valuable targets, the inner compartments create difficult troop paths, the side sections split attacking forces, and the outer ring makes funneling much more demanding. It's a base designed to make attackers constantly adjust their plan instead of following one straightforward path. If you want to try this layout, remember that the base link is waiting in the video description. Grab it, copy the design, and test it against your own attack strategies. And if you found this base useful, hit the like button, share this video with your clanmates, and subscribe to the channel for more Town Hall base designs. Finally, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next base. Thanks for watching, good luck pushing your trophies, and I'll see you in the next one.